Well, it's time for us to go ahead and talk about the AirPods Maxes and see how they've been holding up for about a year and a half, almost 2 years since they've actually officially been out. Now, I bought these ones originally when they came out and I enjoyed them. I thought they were cool. I then had and returned them because I figured I would never use them again. And I've just repurchased them on the plans of keeping them. I don't think I'm going to return them ever again. Actually, there's no way I'm going to return them because I need to make future videos on them. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with how these headphones have been holding up for the past few days of me using them. Now, I do want to state I've used tons of different headphones. I've owned all the AirPods already, and I actually own a couple of over-ear headphones, I think they call them. I've owned the Sony ones. I've owned a ton of different Beats headphones that I don't use anymore. And I will be honest, I love these over-ear headphones. And the AirPods Maxes were probably the best ones I've used at that moment back in 2020 when they first came out, but they were just so expensive. And I couldn't just justify using them because I don't really even use headphones that often. But now after repurchasing them and after getting the feel of how they've been holding up in my ears, I can definitely tell you these are probably the only AirPods I plan on using probably for the next few years, I would say. I still think I'm still going to be using the smaller earpods, the AirPods here and there, but the AirPods Maxes are such solid headphones. My only gripe are two things. One, the price tag. I just wish this thing did not cost $549. I think even now in 2022, it just doesn't really make too much sense. But again, you're getting the Apple ecosystem involved and all that stuff. So I think that also, upends the price. And the second thing is with the battery life. I wish there was some sort of charging case that came with these ones. Just like how in the AirPods second generation, we had that too. Almost as if we could probably get some sort of like bigger case that, you can plug in these things while, they're wirelessly charging in the case and you can use them after. I think that would be something that would be really cool as well. That is kind of thinking about the next AirPods Maxes. But I do think when it comes down to these headphones, those are the two main things and the two main gripes I would have that normal headphones probably, at least that other AirPods at least have for the most part. Now, some of the cool features built within these headphones, we have active noise cancellation, we have transparency mode, and we have spatial audio with dynamic head tracking. Now, when compared to other AirPods like the AirPods Pros, the AirPods Pros do have some sort of capability like this too, and I would say the AirPods Pros come fairly close with the feature set that the AirPods Maxes have. But you have to remember these are two completely different types of headphones. In fact, I've seen a lot of AirPods Pros go for sale for about $180. So you can probably find a set of AirPods Pros for like a third of the cost of the AirPods Maxes, but they're not a third of the headphones. If those headphones fit well in your ear, then I would probably recommend buying those over the AirPods Maxes just because they're a little bit more portable and you can probably get a little bit of better battery life in that standpoint as well. Now, another cool thing I liked about these AirPods Maxes is the comfortability and the premium feeling that these AirPods have. When I hold things like my Sony headphones and even like my Beats headphones, those things did not feel that premium. I think back then the Beats probably felt a little bit more premium, but my Sony headphones, I just literally feel like I can snap them in half and then they're pretty much done for. With these AirPods Maxes, I still don't feel like that. I still feel like these things are very premium in that standpoint. And I think that's another really big advantage of having a set of AirPods like this. You can also choose them in a ton of different colors as well. So if you want to go get them in, silver or space gray or blue or orange, pink or whatever, and green, you have that type of capability. The other AirPods, you don't really have it. The most thing you can do is pretty much just engrave your name on them or whatever. Other than that, you have that type of capability here, which is really awesome. Now, in terms of battery life, I think I had mentioned earlier the AirPods Pros have better battery life. I completely take that back. The AirPods Maxes have 20 hours of listening time on one single charge. That is a massive size battery inside of these things to be able to charge just while you're using them. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, you don't have a charging case with these things. It's just like that rubberized case that you have. I do think over time, Apple's probably going to make some sort of charging case that they're going to probably cost $200 to buy, but I think they're trying to get these things in more people's hands. And I think that's kind of the bigger issue. I just don't know who still the demographic is for people who are buying these headphones. I haven't really seen these headphones out and about that often. I've probably seen like 2 or 3 of people, like since these things have came out, I've probably seen these things out in public 2 or 3 times. I've seen lots of people in videos own them, but I haven't really seen too many people in public using these headphones. And I try to keep a close eye on it. Most of the time, if they're rocking, bigger headphones, they're usually Sony headphones that I've seen. I've seen a few Bose here and there, but I think this may have to do with probably the price tag of these things, but also a lot of people using these things in professional environments. I feel like if I were to go into like the standard, like even like Apple headquarters, and if I took a look at everybody's headphones, they're probably using AirPods. They're probably using AirPods Maxes. If I look at Microsoft headquarters, all these other headquarters across the country, they're probably using AirPods Maxes. So I feel like in that environment, that's fine. And in home offices, probably the same thing too. But I feel like the out and about people who are like walking around the city and whatever, most of the time they're using AirPods. So I think in my opinion, the AirPods Maxes are probably one of the better headphones you can buy. I still think they're completely worth it. Obviously, they're great headphones. My only gripe, like I mentioned earlier, is the price tag. I still just think they're way too high. I bought them again, and I mean, I still think they're like way too expensive. But also, I wish there was some sort of charging case that these things had. They may end up coming out in the future with them, but that's pretty much how they're holding up, at least for the last like year and a half. If you have any other questions or thoughts, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.